Alright guys, so I've got the sword done. Here it is. There's the Skana. No, not too many spoilers, so it's not going to stay there for long. Rewind. Welcome to the video. Today I'm building Warframe Skana. I'm re-recording an intro here because my previous one, which I'm going to leave in because I talk about some other stuff there too. Where's my enthusiasm? I don't know. It's like I wasn't even happy to be doing this, which doesn't make sense. I love making stuff. Yeah, so couple notes. One, sorry about the old intro, whatever. It is what it is. Two, I noticed every time I flip the camera around in the footage, it cuts out a couple words. I didn't know it was doing that when I was recording, and the editing software I have on my phone, not good enough to go in and do voiceover, at least I'm not sure. I don't know. I just found it on my phone yesterday. Didn't even know I had it. But I really want to get this video out because I built a thing. I'm really happy about it. Want to show it off. Couple other things. What was it? The time-lapse segments are silent again for the same reason. Didn't know how to put in anything over them. I'm working on it, guys. I promise. The next build video, next time I do something, I'll get it figured out. I'll get all the clips on my computer, and I'll edit them there in a real editing software instead of just crapping it together on my phone like I've got now. Yeah. Finally, no, that's it. That's the whole thing. Enjoy the video. Yeah. Bye. All right. Warframe Skana. So I got it on my piece of steel, a little bigger than I need, but I had a piece of 36-inch, 2-inch wide, and it was just slightly, just a hair too not wide enough for both of this and the whole curve of the blade. No, I don't have the hole cut out. Anyway, but I trace it, and then the deliberation is, do I cut it today? I have just a little bit. Probably won't take me more than an hour to cut, but then I'll want to do more. I want to start grinding the edge. I want to drill out the little hole right by the guard, and I want to start doing the little texturing over the back of the oops, put my hand right on the camera. There we go. On the back of the hilt. So I don't know. We'll just trace it for now. We'll see. All right. We're doing the next part of the Skana. Got it traced out. We're about to cut it. It's pretty much it. I'm gonna clamp down. I'm gonna start right here. We're gonna come probably this way, come along here. I'll figure that way so I can get used to cutting the steel. And if I screw it up, this is the part that's gonna get the most sanding anyway. So yeah, and put the phone up over here. Let's see if I can get framed up with me here. We're gonna then switch to, yeah, that'll be good. We're going to switch to time lapse now. Alright, just buzzed through the last piece. Let me take this up a little bit. Had to run to the store to get some more blades because turns out this thing, steel stuff, I mean, I bought some cheap ones. I mean, look at how, see at the bottom? At the top. Okay, well, it won't focus, just pretend. Yeah, cut through the last piece. So here we are. Haven't even taken out the clamps yet. Probably, well, it's not too bad. Guess it's a, whoop, it's pretty bad right there. I was gonna say, yes, it's a pretty big piece too, so it dispersed that fairly well. I'm already getting a little bit of a warp. I don't know if you can see. You know, I'll show that in a second. There's the whole thing. One side to the other. We still need to cut the hole about there. I'll just drill that out though, and then probably drill it out, cut a little triangle with the jigsaw, and then finish it out with a Dremel. Yeah, I mean that's the blade overall. Let's see if you can see that. Just touch the curve there. I'll see if I can bend it back. Alright, ow. Dang. Alright, here we go. Keep touching the wrong spot. Just lined up there. Yeah, see, you can see a little bit of a curve that way. I feel like if I hit it out this way even. Yeah, alright, we're doing it flat. What the hell, you know? I'm just gonna clamp it down a little bit. Because I feel like the curve is mostly at the top half. Take these off. Whew. That doesn't help with the hair, it turns out. Need to invest in some hair ties. Pro tip, if you have long hair, hair ties. I know it seems obvious, but you know. It's not. Well, it is, but that doesn't mean I observed it, I guess. Yeah, look at that. I put that side down and so it's way up here. Like that, like here. Still feels like it's curved, like right there it does. Let's try and clamp it there. And here, iron that out. Right there. And then I guess I'll get another clamp. I dropped one earlier, dropped them both. Shouldn't have left them on here. They vibrated off when I was cutting too, because I feel like I might be yelling at you, but you know, always use hearing protection. Down here. These aren't as nice as the C-clamps. They just don't hold on as good. I might cut it out, I don't know. Time lapse is a little longer than I wanted it to be, but they're in a part of it. You can see one of those things vibrated off the edge. Anyway, let's get a good look. There's the thing clamped down. This needs to come off. But there's the whole thing. Let's get my cutout. That's upside down. What? Oh. Well, I guess that's backwards. It's alright. It's the same on both sides. There we go. Turned out pretty close, I think. I'll declamp it, see if it's still got a curve to it. If it does, honestly, I'm gonna grind it down first, and then we'll see where we're at. All right, we are back on the sword grind today, literally. So I've got her clamped in, not with the actually nice clamps, just with these, because that should hold it. We're gonna start by grinding out my handle a little bit, just to get. I don't want to do a whole lot on this. We're just going to take these hard, sharp edges just to get it something a little more comfortable to hold. I kind of want to keep the point on the end, but we'll round it out around the sides. all the way down to here. And then same thing up to like, maybe I'll keep this squared up here and taper it off around there. I don't know. That's what we're gonna start. I don't know how much of the actual blade I want to get done today. Oh, like if I want to grind it before or after I put in the fuller. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the fuller yet. Might just do a Dremel. I don't know. All very up in the air, so we'll see. But for now, I'm gonna do some time lapse, and yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but we'll do some time lapse, and then I'll check back in. All right, well, that was way quicker than I thought it was going to be. So, a note. I could taper it more from, like, the center, but one, I don't want to take too much material off of here, because I want to take a lot more off of up here, and so I don't want this to be... Okay, so it's already really tip heavy, point heavy. It's way too heavy on this side, so I don't want to make this side much lighter than I have to. Two, it's still, at the end of the day, just a piece of metal. It's still just 3/16 piece of steel, so it's not gonna be super comfy regardless. Why am I? It's not gonna be very comfy regardless of what I do in terms of just shaping the metal. So really what I'm just kind of trying to do is, you can see up here we've got this hard edge. Here I'm just trying to kind of round it off. It won't focus, come on. Right there. It's not gonna, it likes me too much. Okay, well, terrible lighting too. I've just kind of tried to round it off so it doesn't cut into me, doesn't bite into me when I hold it. Up here, whoops, up here, down here, it's kind of all feels pretty good, pretty smooth around the edges. It's not perfect. It's definitely a little lumpy, but I kind of want to keep that. The sword by design is very organic looking. If you see any of the pictures, and it kind of, I think I want to keep that sort of organic feel, and a big part of that will be it not being perfect in places like this. Now I have to do, again, you'll see in pictures like here, there's like, it's almost like there's two humps, and I just kind of have the outline of them here. I haven't made any decisions about how I want to do that just yet. I might just use a Dremel and like cut into it a little bit to kind of like give the impression that there's these two lumps here. Don't know. We'll think about it. But since I was so quick, I guess I can get started on this edge. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start back here, like here, and we're just gonna, just like on this set, we're gonna lay it flat, and we're just gonna this whole way. Yeah, this is gonna take forever, I feel like, but you know, this is the sacrifice we make, right? Anyway, I've been rambling long enough. Let's get crack-a-lackin'. All right, so we're, I guess I'll take out the clamps before I start talking at you. So I just got done. I'll put in, hopefully I remember to put in time lapse. Okay, so it's like 2 weeks later since the last time you saw me, first of all. It rained all last weekend, so I couldn't get out here and use power tools. I was thinking about, you know, just nutting up, coming out and doing it in the rain, but, you know, power tools, rain, whatever. I just got done hitting it with the angle grinder. try and bring my edge in a lot more, because boy was the belt sander taking forever. Turns out steel, I've only done aluminum before. Here. So this is my edge here, we're coming along pretty well. This big shadow, so okay, part of it is curved. So it kind of looks like there's more taper on one side than the other. We'll get to that in a second. But as you can see, if it'll focus, still have just a touch more to do, like here, a little further along. We're mostly good, maybe like just a smidge there. And then we're looking pretty good at the tip, sort of. So focus, please. 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 Okay, well, you're just gonna have to trust me when I say, oops, just gonna have to trust me when I say it's a little fatter than I want it to be. And I do kind of want a little bit of distal taper on here just to take some of the weight off the point. Because even though it is just a prop, very hot one, wow, the curve has definitely gotten worse. You definitely can see it now on camera. Maybe. Anyway, I want it to be just a little bit lighter out there. Just for, you know, like, I mean, it's never going to be a functional proper sword. It's just a prop. But I want it to be closer to one than it is, I guess. So, kind of doing my check now. It's very hot. Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, so one, the curve, I don't know. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it there. Look at that. That's terrible. It's almost gotten worse. I think, like, see, you can see the heat marks. I think the heat's just letting the steel go. But also, I'm feeling like up here, take a little more off on the top side. I'm rambling now. I need to look at this and make some decisions. I'll be back. All right, whoops, I didn't, my timer was on and I accidentally hit the record button. We're back, we're working on the Skana. Check it out, we got a dog in the background. So, I wasn't even sure I wanted to set up the camera there, man. Okay, but it's there. Okay, so, basically, I gotta talk about a couple things here. So, initially, from the beginning, I kind of planned on making this the 1999 Skana. Which when I first started planning, we'd only seen in the trailers, and then when I actually got to starting on it, we did have Whispers in the Walls, the update. Oh wow, I don't like the shape of this at all. That's not good. Dang. Oh man. It's okay. Oh, we'll circle back to that. Put a pin in that. Okay, so essentially, that was the Skana I wanted to make, right? I was like, okay, just from my memory, when I started on it, I was like, yeah, it was a regular Skana. It had some like wrap around here, a little bit of dangle, and like a fabric wrap handle. That was wrong. It's super not that. It has its own dedicated, like, manufactured handle. It probably is about that long, from like there to there, and it's got a little bit of different curve that this won't quite fit inside of. So I've got two options. I can start over, which I don't really want to do, or I can make the handle for this one. So I thought I'll make the handle for this one because I want to do I want to work on more projects, kind of do some stuff that gets me some, you know, other skills. So we're gonna finish it out with this one. Then my next problem arises. I am terrible in CAD, just awful. So that leaves me two options. Get good at CAD, so I can design and 3D print the handle. Or, well, okay, technically I could rip the model from the game, but that feels like cheating. Also, the model in game will be much too low resolution to actually do. So, options are get good at CAD, or do the whole thing by hand. And the handle has some details to it that I don't think I could do by hand. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, right now, we're going to finish this as it were a normal Skana. We're going to paint it, because that's about all I have left to do. Well, I could clean up this little hole here, but I'm not going to, just to make it kind of the right shape. But I'm not going to, because when I convert this to the 1999 Skana, which, okay, one thing at a time. So, we're going to finish this as the regular Skana, which at this point just requires paint. And then I'm going to, you know, take some pictures, whatever, probably get this video out, and then work on my CAD skills. And once my CAD's up to snuff, then I will 3D print the handle, grind off the paint. I'm not going to bother to fix this because that'll get covered again. and then I'll put the handle on it, and I'll probably just make a short little, maybe even just take some pictures of the new version with the new 1999 paint job. It'll have the handle, it'll have that sort of ribbon wrap from in this section right here. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Now, the thing I just said, put a pin in, basically, I don't remember how much of it I talked about last time, but I did grind. You can kind of see the marks there. So I have this nice taper right, it used to look like that, the whole thing, but I ground it all the way, so I have this nice taper all the way down, and then see, I kind of cooked it in some places. It's not the most straight, but what I've noticed is on this side it's mostly pretty nice. On this side, can't really tell on camera at all. Actually, shoot, which side was it on? Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. No, definitely. Okay, so on this side right here, on this side it kind of comes down at an angle, on this side it kind of comes down and swoops. You can't hardly see it, but it's there, trust me. Another reason I gotta get paint on this right away is where I've handled it, you can see all the fingerprints that are already starting to corrode since I ground basically almost all of the oil off of this. They're just working it, wiping it, grinding, all of the oil's pretty much gone. Long story short, we're gonna paint this right now. I've already got all the spray paint I need. I'm just gonna mask that little red line down the end, and I'll be back when I've got it totally painted. So, see you in a few. Okay, I'm back. I'm over here. Just a sec. Hold on. I'll explain in a second. Okay. All right. Okay. So, I just figured out a solution to hold. So this is a scrap. I've just crammed through the hole. Had to hold the sword so I wouldn't, get fingerprints all over it, ruin the paint. But I figured I should show some of the painting, right? Instead of just cut, here's the paint, cut, here's, what I've done. So I held it at the bottom at first, as you can see, no color. Now we're just gonna finish that off. And then give it 15 or 20 minutes and I'm gonna hit it with the next color. This is gonna be the red stripe. I'm kinda doing the whole blade. It's kind of wasteful in terms of paint. I probably should just mask the thing off. Do the other colors, mask the thing off, and then do the red stripe last, but whatever. I want to grind it all off anyway when I convert this to the 1999 one, so what does it really matter? Just need a touch more down here. I made a Sharpie line, and I can see my Sharpie line through it. I don't think I shook this enough. Oh, I took off my shirt because it's a nice shirt, and I don't want to get spray paint on it. I'm not a clean painter. Honestly, I probably should have changed my pants too. Probably should have just put on some work clothes, but it's warm out, so this is fine. All right. Oh, see, look at that. I bumped my knee. Whew, nothing on it. Good. Okay, that's that. We're gonna set it up to dry, and then I'll be back when I do my next coat. Sorry, there's like gravel right here, and I'm poking my feet just to get this. Yeah, check out my drying rack. Very professional. Oh yeah. All right, here we are again. So I've got some masking done, not on that side, just on this side, because we're gonna try some sketchy stuff because we're running a little low on masking tape. Anyway, I've cut, you can see a line so I can just peel off, leave the red on. For now, let's just hit this bad boy. Woo! Need a little more pressure in it. Okay, I haven't spray painted in a while, and you can kind of tell. I mean, besides what I've done today. Yeah, way too thick right there. There we go. Alright. That's that side. Ow! Ooh, ouch! Is that gravel, like, right here? It's very ouchy. Okay. There it is. Not very impressive at the moment. Should I peel off the tape right now? kind of want to. I mean, just the top tape. I think we will. Maybe I can somehow flip it and use it for the other side as well. If you heard a little tick, just know that was a dog hitting on the door, which is open. She doesn't understand that, I guess. I guess I should just get the tape peeled. Now, I'm not super worried if this peels up my tape, or peels up my red, because this isn't going to be red anyway. I'm more just worried about, yeah, that right there. So I don't want to peel up the part that is covering the red. The door's open, dude! It is open! Oh, this is maybe the least comfortable way to do this. And honestly, not even that great of a camera angle. But, you know. I'm sure my stomach covered in bits of tape is super flattering too, though. It's open! Come on outside! Oh. I was just gonna do this with scissors, but then I mean, trace along here, just holding it open and moving along. I'm so glad I went with the X-Acto. Right about here is where I switched, and you can see the scissor line is just terrible. Went back over it with the X-Acto. Almost there. Don't drop the whole thing. Woo! Let go. Okay. Gotta get this little bit. Boom. And now this part's all gotta be white after I mask off the... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, no. Look, I got a little... Can't even see it. Okay, that's fine. All right, I gotta go let that... Make her realize that the screen door is not open. I'll be right back. Honestly, the worst part is the waiting for this to dry so I can mask it up and do the white, but you can see... Oh, where'd it go? Oh, right there. I peeled up a little bit of the black, so I might try and touch that up. Probably another day, honestly. I'll probably get this all done up and then go from there. Alrighty. I've gathered up some more masking tape. And now we're gonna do the white. In the screenshots I have, it's very much like a kind of silvery white. But I want to, this is a quick and dirty job anyway. More or less just painting it up to have something that's not an unfinished hunk of steel in the corner of my room while I level up my CAD skills. And it'll also protect it from, the paint will hopefully protect the sword a little bit from some corrosion. Woo! That is vibrant. So anyway, long story short, had I known, I would have gone for metallic white when I was at the store. But once again, in my overconfidence, I just picked one. Which, why? I mean, I don't usually have a lot of faith in my memory. I don't remember things very well. So, I don't know why I thought this would be different. I didn't even think it would be different. I just didn't even think about it. I was like, oh yeah, it's white. I looked at the picture 10 minutes ago. But I didn't. I mean, I did, but I didn't really look at it. So, let this be a lesson to... I don't... Not that I'm an instructional kind of fella at all, but, anyone can learn from anyone else's mistake. Double, triple check your screenshots. Ugh. Whew, this stuff is... Okay. That's not too bad. I'm overspraying on myself a lot. That's why we took off my shirt. I'm just clumsy. I think I was holding a little close there. Yeah. But I think we're only doing the one coat. It'll just make it that much easier to grind off. This time we're going to stand on the step, not on the gravel. It'll make it that much easier to grind off. And now what we're going to do, So we're going to peel off, hopefully, without peeling off the lower layer of masking tape. Oh. Oh, shit. It's fine. We'll leave it. We'll just leave it. Yeah, we're just going to continue to do it like this. It's very difficult for me to see. Oh, we're getting some hair there. Luckily, that's tape on tape. I don't mean hair like from me. I mean hairs like the little fibers at the edge of the tape. Ironically, this is frog tape, and on the packaging they advertise it as like not explicitly not doing that compared to other tapes. But I mean, to their credit, that is on other fabric, another porous material, right? So the tape easily could have gotten underneath. I don't know exactly how the advertise, like if they're saying, oh, it won't do that on a hard surface. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Basically, tape on porous surface, not going to make as tight of a seal as tape on solid surface, right? Very carefully. Yeah. We're almost there. Sorry, I'm trying to make a satisfying peel shot here, but this is very difficult. I don't have a tripod. My phone is leaned up. I'm shooting on my phone, first of all. I'm not even using a real camera. And my phone is leaned up on the lid of the spray paint. Okay, now we're going to peel off no, we're going to let this dry for a second, because I'm evil like that. And then we'll do the whole thing, reveal for this side. Obviously, I still have to do the other side, but I want to try and salvage some of my masking from this side for the other side. So, wish me luck. Here's kind of what we got. You can't really see it too good, but there it is. Yeah, I'm going to let this dry for 10-15 minutes, and be right back. Okay, so, oh man, my hair's tangled. Don't drive with the windows down. We are going to peel my center. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a good angle here. I'm gonna sit on the ground. We're gonna try and peel the tape that's masking the red off. So I don't know if that's gonna be a good angle for you guys or not. Get on there. Okay. I need my. Alright. Here we go. So I haven't done the other side, the paint on the other side yet. Like I said before, I want to try and reuse some of this masking tape if I can. At the very least. Well, that will make it difficult. At the very least, try and trace it onto a Jets. Okay, hopefully you can hear me now. I'm gonna speak up a little bit until they're totally gone. At the very least, I think I want to try and trace this stripe onto another piece of tape so I can use it, because I want my lines to be identical on both sides, if that's even possible. Which, for me, I mean, it's tricky. I know. I've got a seam right here in the tape, as in two pieces of tape stuck together. So I'm going to try and lift up the lower piece without jacking up my upper piece too much. Without separating them, really, is what I'm trying to do here. And without scratching up my paint. Oh man, I don't know. I almost feel like I shouldn't record during this, because trying to yap while I do this is tricky. There we go, though. Alright, nice. Come up nice and easy. I'm pulling up a little bit of red, but luckily I went kind of thick on it, so We're doing okay for the moment. I really wish I had a angle that you could see this better. You really can't see a whole lot of this angle at all, actually. Except that, like, I got my face way super close to the... Oh, shit. It's still a little sticky. Probably what I ought to do is seal the thing with some kind of clear... Well, if this was going to be a permanent job, I would totally seal it, but it's not, so I won't. Uh-oh. That's another layer. All right. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, my buddy just texted me. You might have seen my phone. The old camera sometimes will, like, wiggle and undulate when my phone buzzes. Hopefully that's not important, because he said, I'm not tweaking, right? But he sent it on Instagram, which could mean that's just what he's got open, and he's got a genuine concern, or it could mean that he sent a post that has something weird that he picked up on in it. And he's like, am I tweaking, or is this actually happening in this video? We'll find out in a second. Oh, see, I was smart on this part right here. By accident. Sure, but smart nonetheless. The part that I'm peeling up is under the part that it's connected to. So, previous parts, it was like the tape was like, I was peeling this way, and it was layered like this. So this wanted to come up, so I had to pull this up so it would stick together. And this one is this way, so it can just all go as one piece. Oh, losing a lot more paint here. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I think that's two pieces right there, but they just stuck together real nice like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is gonna be salvageable, this piece of tape. Which means I might have to do this whole sucker by hand, which is gonna be annoying. But I did one side by hand, so I don't see why I couldn't do the other. All right, put that aside. There we go. I don't hate that. Let me get this big old piece. Basically, I wasted all this because I thought I was going to mask it a certain way, and then I didn't do it that way. So, let's peel this off. I can probably, actually, I can still reuse this big old piece. Might use it to cut out a copy of that piece. So, it's probably not totally wasted. Unless it's not sticky anymore, which very real possibility, but you know, take what you can get. There we go. Almost there, almost there. Boom. All right, so the back still red, gotta paint it, but and there's still a little piece of tape in there, but we'll get that in a second. This side, I probably shouldn't handle it too much because it's still a touch sticky. That's the Skana right there. Look at that. Yeah, the line's not even, but honestly, I mean, it's kind of the aesthetic of the game. It's wobbly, it's organic. Dang, I like that. I dig that. Hold on. Let's get down to sunlight. This is the part of the project where actually I had it a little bit already. And okay, totally truth be told, I kind of like the thing better in steel color. Here nor there. I feel like, even though it's not totally finished, I got the piece in my hand. Hold on, let's flip it. Look at that. That is, I like that. Yeah. Just don't look at that side. Boom. That's not terrible at all. Except this part right here, that's pretty terrible. But when you don't look at it too close, yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Time to do the other side. Oh, this looks terrible over here too. What the hell? I live in Arizona, also known as like the dustiest state possibly ever. I don't want to leave this outside to dry, but I also don't want to leave it inside because, you know, paint fumes stink up the house. Let's see, right there. Come on. Oh, don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. Okay, you can't really see it, but there's some flaws on the paint for sure. Just dust related, but like, It's okay. I'm going to grind it off later, so it doesn't matter. But it's going to bother me, but it doesn't matter. And you know what? Honestly, it's one of those things, I'm going to put this in somebody's hand, I'll bet, and if I don't point it out, I'll bet they won't even notice it. That's what I'm praying for. Hoo-wee! It's getting a little chilly out here. Yes, I know. I live in Arizona. All right, it's February. Leave me alone. This is actually, it was like 85 degrees today, all right? But it's still getting a little cold at night. Anyway, we're going to peel the masking tape. Hold on. You know what? We're going to angle here. Nah, that ain't going to work. That ain't going to work. All right. Well, we tried. I'll figure something out better for if I end up doing a future video. But I don't know. You know, what I actually end up recording is, well, a lot of stuff. What I actually end up putting up online is a lot less. I always get insecure. No, I always just don't really like how the videos turn out. Wow, where is the X-Acto? This is not coming nice. That's what she said. Okay. Start like here. So this one is a little more tricky because I have, in many places, several layers of the masking tape. And what that means is that the X-Acto, essentially I'm pushing through the first layer, but not some of the following ones. So, yeah. That could be my problem. So, what I'm doing here, again, cleaning up my tape lines with the X-Acto because I did a sloppy job masking off this side. At least compared to the other side. I think the other side's probably going to be the show side, hands down. But we'll see. Banking on, since there's no way my red line is going to be perfectly even, banking on just people not seeing both sides at the same time. This tape is also peeling up a lot more paint than the green tape is. So the frog tape's worth something. There's that. It at least is good for, it does not peel up nearly as much, if any at all, paint. I mean, again, no biggie because this is going to get covered anyway. And as I've said a billion times, you know, this whole paint job is temporary, but also, though, I mean, to keep the paint on there, probably what I could have done, scuff the surface just a little bit with some sandpaper, and then use primer, which, funny story, I had to actually go buy some white paint. I had the red and the black already. Had to go buy some white because I thought there was some, I thought I had white paint, but it turned out it was clear primer. Well, I thought it was white primer. Turned out it was clear primer, but whatever, you know. Okay, that's done. Time to mask this bad boy back up on the bottom now to protect the black. All right, we're back. You know what? Hold on, pause. We're not back. Hold on, hair tie time. All right, now we're back. It's bright out here. Hair is tied and out of the way, hopefully. Oh, there it is in the background. I've bought myself a watermelon, 22-pound watermelon. And I finished the sword, which I realized I started the editing on this video today, and I realized I hadn't shown it off the finished product yet. So there it is. Don't touch that part. That part, as I said before, not really a real blade, but it is a little ouchy to hold. There we go. Yeah, so it's just ground to a point, not really a blade per se. But you could definitely cut somebody with it if you were trying to. But I won't be trying to, which is why it's not a real sharp blade, and why I have a watermelon to cut, because really the only thing I can cut through is a watermelon. I may have said this before. I started editing this video a couple minutes ago, like right before I recorded this segment, and I've already forgotten what I cut out and what I didn't. So, yeah, anyway, look at that. I'm so terrible at putting my hair back. Christ. So that's kind of the completed thing. I've got definitely some screw-ups, like this paint right here. Looks terrible. Looks so bad. And as you can see, I've got like a lot of chipping and places where the paint kind of peeled up. But right there, it looks awful. And finally, now that I've got it painted, I mean, it looks pretty good, but I don't like it. Actually, I'm very glad that one day I'm gonna tear it back down, because I kind of liked it better before it was painted. I feel like painting it really brings out like how flat it is. It's very much just like a panel, very flat, very boring, without having that texturing back here and that sort of roundness that kind of goes up the blade. You definitely lose a lot. It's definitely just not quite as nice as I want it to be. So, you know, but here nor there. Let's cut this watermelon up. I only bought one because this thing was like 20 bucks. So, you know, I'm a poor college kid. What was I talking about? I only have one watermelon, so we're gonna hopefully get this in just a couple takes. And by a couple takes, I mean one take. And then, I don't know. I mean, this is pretty dull, so I might not even go all the way through the watermelon. I might just be a dude like with a big metal stick hitting a melon. I'm rambling. Let's do this. Drat, another issue arises. What even is a good angle? I mean, I'm definitely gonna knock something into camera if I do it that way. But like, okay, here we are just on the other side. What about that? Is that better or worse? What I need is another camera, but I have my cell phone, and that's it. I don't even have, like, nobody else is home right now. I can't even borrow somebody else's phone for like B-roll. Huh. Okay. I have a somewhat silly and ambitious idea. Let's try that. Okay, this actually looks terrible. I've placed the camera, leaned it up against a bush. Nope. Maybe or is it? Is it the worst of the angles? If we just come in with the old baseball swing? Actually, you know what? I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. And then if I want to come with the chop this way, yeah. All right. That's our angle. All right. Now we're really gonna do it. Okay, I had to do a little cut. All right, here we go. Gosh, I really hope this goes through, because otherwise this is gonna suck. I think we're gonna go through the downward angle cut here. No, I don't want to hit we're just gonna go for a baseball style. Woo! Damn! All right, that was way better than I thought. I'm really glad I didn't cut it at an angle, because I would have totally bashed myself into the bricks. All right, let's try with just one hand. Ooh, yeah, didn't have the strength that time. On the first strike, we didn't quite go all the way through, because not because I didn't hit it hard enough, but I just didn't have the blade far out enough. Let me see if I can get a slow-mo shot now. And hopefully I can get the thing fully in half. Alright, so the slow-mo video, I haven't even watched it back yet. I cut up the melon and I left it there. I picked up the camera again. Boy howdy, is that thing not comfy to swing around. I mean, the weight distribution is all wrong. And you can totally see it in the video. I'm flopping it all over. But yeah, that was really fun. Kind of wish I had another melon. I hope that turned out good. Anyway, that's kind of the whole video. Let me show off the blade one more time. Lean it up on this piece of melon here. now covered in guts. I did bonk it once on the bricks, but it seems fine. That was there, that deformation. That's a screw up from the build process. Come on, focus. Well, yeah, covered in melon guts. Look at that. Oh yeah, melon guts. It smells nice. I did get a couple scratches in my paint. Again, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I'm trying to finish out the video. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed building this. Can't wait to, maybe I'll come back to another Warframe weapon in the future. I don't know. I'll do more builds in the future for sure. I've done a ton already. I just, like I said, none of them, maybe I didn't say, none of them made it to YouTube. This is going to be the first one that makes it. Yeah. See you next time. Okay, I know I said it was done, but I just did a really cool thing. Well, I felt cool. Now I gotta do it. See if I can do it again on camera. Alright. At this point, guys, the video is just me playing with the sword. So, but I mean, come on, that's why some of you clicked. I know it. Some of you don't care about the build. You just want to see me hit stuff with it. Oh, I missed this time. Oh yeah. Right into the cardboard. It's pointy. Let's see if I can. Come on. Nope. Not sharp enough to cut the cardboard, just to whack it into next week. Okay, now I'm really going. Okay, go ahead. She likes the watermelon. Can't give her too much though, she just gets a little bit as a treat. If I give her too much, she'll have a tummy ache.